you have low cardiovascular VO2 max. And I was like, well, thank you. Just so you know, low is like the like absolute worst you can be on an Apple Watch and an Apple Health. So that's great. Good morning. We are gonna go on a run this morning. I weighed myself. I am 192 even, and I've been eating like complete crap, so we gotta fix that. I got a cheesecake from the Cheesecake Factory because they commented on one of my TikToks because I made a TikTok about them, and they were like, we have a little gift for you, and they essentially sent me a gift card. With that gift card, of course, bought a cheesecake. So we've been eating cheesecake, and we need to stop eating cheesecake. Last night I had like that epiphany mid-bite of cheesecake, like, okay, this is getting gross now. This is getting out of hand. This needs to go back into the freezer because it's not making me feel that great. But yeah, we're gonna go on a run. I think today we're supposed to do 2 miles as well. The first 2 weeks of the 16-week program that I'm on for my half marathon journey is you only do like 2-mile runs at the beginning. I actually started last week with just like some 1-mile runs, and I've been doing like 1-mile runs throughout the summer occasionally. So I gotta look if it's 1.5 or 2 miles today. I believe it's like 1.5. I brought my Insta360 with me, but this camera is like not working properly, and I've looked it up online, and essentially the company's not gonna do anything to fix it. So that's great. I might have to get like a GoPro 360 camera because the customer service is just going to be a little bit better. Plus, I just got the GoPro Quick subscription. You actually get $100 off a camera. So we're going to explore that because I really like the 360 cameras. I really like them when I'm running, and I like that the selfie stick disappears. You can't get that with just a regular GoPro because the field of view isn't completely 360 and there's no quote unquote blind spot unless I'm holding it away from myself. Like, you can't see the selfie stick, but you can see my hand, right? With my Insta360, it kind of looks like there's someone hovering over me. So yeah, we're gonna go running. I'll see you outside.
That means she's scared, right? Put up in the winter, in the summer, pop out at night. Bragging on that nigga top, you better hold his head tight. Anyways, life's great, pussy still good. They still eating cake, wishing that a bitch rich. Got my foot up on their necks as a bitch should. On the grind, I'm L-R-E-E, fuck nigga free. That means I ain't gotta worry about no fuck nigga cheap. And I'm S-I-N-G-L-E again. Outside hanging out the window with my ratchet ass friends. I'm L-R-E-E, fuck nigga free. That means I ain't gotta worry about no fuck nigga cheap. And I'm S-I-N-G-L-E again. Outside hanging out the window with my ratchet ass friends.
We have done 1.22 miles running. I'm actually gonna walk the rest of the way back, but this is crazy right now. I normally run on a bridge, the bridge I'm walking on currently, and there's no one on it. crazy. No one on this side either. I love it. I've never had the bridge to myself. Anyway, body felt a little not the best, but I'm gonna take it as my body gave me double what it was originally going to give me, so I should take that and be thankful. And we're gonna stop eating cheesecake because that's definitely affecting the runs. Anyway, enjoy the view. Here. All right, good morning everyone. It is 7:27 a.m. on a Monday and we are going running. Today is a running day and it's not super hot. We've had one of the hottest Julys ever recorded is what they're saying. So it's finally like 70s in the morning, not a ton of humidity right now, so it just feels very nice out. I'm gonna go running. Today we are supposed to be doing 2 miles. And as an update, I did weigh in. I actually took out my braids, so I was expecting to be a little lighter, but I've been like really off eating the right things. So I weighed in at 194.4 on the scale that I think isn't broken and 195.6 on the scale that I think is broken. But we do need to kind of get back on track. One of the things this week that I'm going to prioritize is drinking water because it's just been, I haven't really been drinking water like I should. And I really need to increase my intake. I also want to, just start eating better. The cheesecake has been put away. The cheesecake is now in the freezer. No more cheesecake. I did have an event that I did photos for this past weekend. So my diet was a little, I had to kind of adjust because they were feeding us. I didn't really know what we were eating ahead of time. This event was also very last minute, so I didn't really have time to prep anything. So I did what I could just to kind of survive the weekend. But now we don't need to survive anymore. We did meal prep lunch this week, which was enchiladas. And for dinner, I forgot what we're having, honestly. What are we having for dinner? Is it chicken of some sort? Tuscan chicken. I think that's what we're making for dinner. Tuscan chicken, honey chicken, and sushi bake will be the meals for dinner this week. That sushi bake, man. That thing is so easy to make and so filling. Oh, I'm obsessed. Okay, so we are officially in half marathon training week 2. So we need to be running 2 miles this week at least. And I even think we pick up the mileage on our longer run. I haven't even completed a long run in my training yet. I've only been doing it 1 week, but I missed this weekend. So there's no time to make it up. We just have to keep pushing forward. So 2 miles today. Of course, I'm going for distance, not for time, but I'm gonna try and bring my camera. It hasn't really been working. The Insta360 X2 like I want it to. I would love to bring you guys, but I don't know. It's just not as, the shots, they just won't be as aerial like if I bring you guys. So I'm gonna try and put you guys in here and you'll come with me. What else do I need to tell you? I think that's it. I'll see you outside. I remember what I was gonna say. I'm gonna wear a new pair of shoes today. They're not new, but they're new to this series. I actually wore these on my last half marathon, but these are the CTM Craft Tailor Motion Carbon 2, okay? Wore these last year in training, and it's a very hard step, if that makes sense. And your feet feel the hardness of the step, but for some reason, they keep you so stable when running. So we're gonna try them for this run and see how my feet feel, because I'm gonna have to get some new shoes probably this season anyway. But I did want to see how these felt, because these are supposed to last forever. So I'm wondering if they just needed a long time to break in and that's why they felt so hard just generally like last year. So got my inserts. Oh my god, what's in them? I've had these inserts for forever. Got them from an actual doctor, not off the internet. But I do have some linked in my Amazon storefront if you want like some good inserts. They're by Power Step.
Catch up on the AR, how you did that? Track out, lift up when you take off, how you did that? You put switches up on your blickies, how you did that? Your LV back turn to a legit, how you did that? I seen that duck turn to a Louis, how you did that? That look like a brand new booty, how you did that? You got face stones and I will watch you, how you did that? You hear some skeletons in your closet, why you did that? How you yelling slash slash, how I kill a cat, yeah. Hopping around in a tutu, make big pillows in the back. Too many rounds in the Philly, AK, someone gon' get wet. How you gon' get me when you still on me, how you gon' do that? Snatch the Ruger bag, give a nigga a yak attack. I get my shooter whack, eating cheese and that's the rat. It ain't nighttime but your tango, how you do that shit? Me and Gunna fuck the same hoe, how you do that bitch? Shit, I catch up on the AR, how you did that? Check out, lift up when you take off, how you did that? You put switches up on your blickies, how you did that? Your LV back turn to a legit, how you did that? I seen that duck turn to a Louis, how you did that? That look like a brand new booty, how you did that? You got face stones and I will watch it, how you did that? You hear some skeletons in your closet, why you did that? They hit your man, you ain't get no straightening, how you live with that? She fucked the hood, how you lay and have a kid with that? My jello go to a special who blow, yeah, I did that. Kick more shit than judo, and she like, I did. How you get that shit, you got her man on your hoe. Let me back sit with John too rich to drive a road. Walk my shit like plumber, me and Gunna diamond flesh. I'm gon' ball out summer, just all grinding for a month. Lil' hop out dump, shit, catch up on the AR, how you did that? Check out, lift up when you take off, how you did that?
Okay, so we're back from the run. I'm about to make my tea, right? And I was able to get my 2 miles. Yay, finally hit 2 miles for our half marathon training. This is the first time in training I've hit 2 miles. I was supposed to hit it all last week. Didn't happen. But yeah, hit 2 miles. I think my average mile was 13:05. I'm trying to stay under 15, so we're going to have to kind of pick it up, because as you run more miles, obviously you slow down. So I could easily hit 15 probably at mile 5 right now, even if I tried. I probably couldn't even get to 5 miles, quite honestly. Yeah, so I had got to my 2 miles, and as soon as I was about to turn off my Apple Watch to stop recording my run, it gave me this alert, and I was like, oh shoot, what's going on? It's like, you have low cardiovascular VO2 Max. And I was like, well, thank you. Just so you know, low is like the like absolute worst you can be on an Apple Watch and an Apple Health. My VO2 Max is at like a 28, and it's supposed to be way higher than that. So lifting weights is not all fine and dandy for like the long run. You do have to do HIIT and cardio. So with that, it kind of motivated me to be like, okay, you're gonna have to go to some classes. You're gonna have to start doing more HIIT. My workout routines that I was doing last week with the sled pulls, I'm gonna have to kind of regenerate all those routines that I programmed for myself, and like do those diligently, because They are very much HIIT routines. And I am thinking about going to a cycling class this evening. So I don't think that will be too much because the run was only 26 minutes. I normally work out for an hour. So I thought, why not try and break it up and go to an afternoon class after work and do some cycling. It's a sprint. I think it's Les Mills sprint. Anyway, it's a sprint cycle. Those are really good. It's only 30 minutes and I have 30 minutes. So we're going to try and do that. And we're going to start tracking our VO2 Max because I don't like getting those you could be at risk type of messages on my watch at 7:45 in the morning. So, all right, let's make some tea and I'll catch you guys later. Not sure what we're doing, but if I don't see you, I'll see you when we're heading to the gym. So I just remembered I do want to talk to you guys about something. One, I got new honey because the honey that I was using before was like super bitter. I don't know what was going on. Also needed to close my fridge. But the second thing, I should use those new shoes. They're not new. They're new to the training this year. I ran in those in my last half marathon. The C something. I'll put it across the screen. Those shoes that I showed you. So I was mentioning that they're very hard, but they have like a very stable run. And when I say stable, I do not mean in the sense of like, I don't know how I'm trying to describe it. Steady might be the better word. It's a very steady run if you can get your foot in the right placement. If you tend to roll your ankle, you will roll your ankle in these shoes. When I first tried to break in these shoes, I almost threw them out the window because I was like, I don't know why people pay so much for these. Obviously, I got them on sale at runningwarehouse.com. But I almost threw them out the window because I had rolled my ankle in them and I almost like did something to my knee too. So I had to be very careful. And I was like, okay, during training last year when I was starting to get above like the 7-8 mile mark, I was like, let me put these shoes back on because they have a high stack height, but the cushioning, it's not cushiony. It's very like stable in the foam. And I appreciated that because sometimes when you have a lot of cushion, it's like your feet almost get tired, if that makes sense. Like they're not on it. They're not like at 'em and ready. They're like too comfortable in your shoe and that ends up hurting your foot. These still hurt your feet after a really long run, but almost because it's, I don't know, it almost seems like you're running on a steadier surface. But I think the shoe is kind of narrow and that's why I feel unsteady side to side. Like this is only a road, like don't, because you will and it won't be, you know. So anyway, I'm gonna eat. Made some oatmeal, about to make my tea. I will officially see you guys later.